What's going on, smart people? Today I'm going to be taking a quiz to see how well I know our boy Albie Einstein. I've got a feeling that I know him relatively well. Nailed it. Don't forget to unsubscribe and leave a dislike. Let's get started on this quiz. The Albert Einstein quiz. When was he born? Let's see. I know that he died, I think, in 1955. So though subtract a good amount, is probably 1879 was when he was first birthed. Where was he born? Definitely not New York. Pretty confident in that. I'm going to say Ulm, Germany. But I think his parents were Jewish. I'm fairly certain his parents were Jewish. So no, it's probably Germany. Einstein played the piano, flute, or violin. I remember learning that he played some instrument. He doesn't strike me as a piano man. And I know our boy Albie isn't going to be playing a flute, so I'm going to say the violin. How many Nobel Prizes How many Nobel Prizes did Einstein receive? I think a lot of people think that he got more than one just because of all the work that he did with special and general relativity, but he actually didn't get Nobel Prizes for those. The only Nobel Prize that he got was for the photoelectric effect, but I think sort of like at the end of the award it was like, and all the other stuff he did. So one. When did he receive the Nobel Prize? Probably, so we can cross 1971 off the list because I already got that knowledge that he unfortunately passed away before then. 1921, probably. That sounds about right. Because if general relativity was published in, I think, 1915, you gotta have some time. It wouldn't make sense for that to be acknowledged, also with the Nobel Prize, if it was, before then. So, Einstein received the Nobel Prize in astronomy, physics, or military science. It was actually astrology. Just kidding, it's physics. Yes, Einstein received the Nobel Prize for what? The photoelectric effect, the invention of the atomic bomb, or the invention of relativity theory? So this is where I think this probably gets a lot of people, because I bet a lot of people think it's for relativity. And also, kind of commentating on the whole atomic bomb thing, he wanted nothing to do with it. It was Leonard Silla that I think visited Einstein and had to convince him to convince Roosevelt to fund the Manhattan Project, or to advocate for the Manhattan Project. But anyways, what are we on? We're on number 8. I keep getting sidetracked. Did Einstein invent the atomic bomb? Yes. He invented the hydrogen bomb, or no? It's definitely no. I think, let's see, who are mostly credited for those bombs? You'd have, Oppenheimer, Feynman worked on the Manhattan Project, you had, Enrico Fermi. So, those are the people that I kind of think of when I think of the atomic bombs. Einstein died. It was 1955. Yes. Einstein's school leaving certificate was the worst in his class. He never attended school, or the best in his class. See, I thought someone told me that whole, as a kid, even Einstein was no Einstein, but I thought he still did pretty well. I thought he did, pretty average work initially in physics. I don't really know the answer to this. I don't think it's... I'm gonna say the worst in his class, but I don't think that that's true. But I could be wrong. Before Einstein studied physics, he had intended to be a sportsman, an electrical engineer, or an artist. I have no idea. Let's see. See, I thought he always wanted to do physics, though. So, let's think. What would Albie do? WWAD. He worked as the patent clerk. I'm sure that wasn't what he aspired to do first. It was probably still close to science, though, right? So I'm gonna say an electrical engineer. I bet it's either that or an artist. Is there any? I'm gonna say an artist. I don't know. Is there any difference between the special theory of relativity and the general theory of relativity? Yes, there is. Who knows? Or no, there is not. Yes, there is. Special relativity is the special case of general relativity where you don't have accelerating reference frames. and some stuff with gravity also. Albert Einstein was married once, twice, or thrice. I think it's at least twice, right? Because he married his cousin, goals, and then, actually I think the marrying of the cousin happened after the marrying of someone else, I think. So I'm going to say twice. Might have been his second cousin, but I mean, you're splitting hairs. How many children did Einstein have? 1, 2, or 3? This is another one I have no idea. Man, I guess when you think about it, I have not heard of another like person who was like claims to have been descended from Albert Einstein. Did he have kids? He had kids. I think he had kids because for his first wife, I think he had to convince her to let him divorce her, and then he said that once he got his Nobel Prize, she could have the money or something like that for the kids. So I'm gonna say, well, I guess obviously the choices are 1, 3, or 2, so it's not 0. If he has 2 wives, he's had 2 wives, I bet he had 3 kids. I'm going for it. What is a black hole? A rock band, a celestial object, or a black hole? That's kind of a trick question, right? Because it's clearly in space, so it's a celestial object. Unless they're talking about the Celestials, like they're Marvel fans. A black hole is, I'm gonna say the middle one. Sure. C stands for the symbol, carbon, the C programming language, or the speed of light. It is the speed of light. Okay, let me double check my answers. That looks good. Okay, See, topologically speaking, you think of like a black hole as like an infinitely deep dent, not necessarily a hole, right? So I think a celestial object is more correct, but it doesn't have to be in space, right? I'm gonna stick with that one. I'm sort of second guessing that one. I don't know about the kids one, and probably some other stuff. The what did he want to do with his life? What did I say for that? You have to put an artist. What if that's right? All right, let's see how I did. Let's see how well I knew Albert Einstein. Oh, I saw all the red and I was like, I got all those wrong. They should really change the color of those. Okay, I got that stuff. What did I miss? Einstein was the best in his class. Okay, so that's what I was sort of saying, where I said everyone has like that thing. All those people who do bad in school were like, well, it's okay because Einstein was no Einstein. It's like, no, you're still lazy. Einstein was a good student. I think I put worst in his class, knowing that that wasn't the answer. But in school, he didn't want to be an electrical engineer. I had that first. I was robbed. Subconsciously, I do know Einstein, so I missed. Wait, I missed 2 out of 16. That's a B? Wait a second. So that's 14 divided by 16. I guess that's B plus territory. Don't give me a B. What's the curve on this quiz? Anyways, guys, that is the How Well Do You Know Albert Einstein quiz. I got 14 out of 16, right? I didn't miss any others. If you guys are taking this quiz, I'll leave it in the, well, I guess the answers are up now. But if you were taking this in parallel to me, how well did you do? I'll have left the link in the comment section in the description below. Take it. How did you do? Comment. Okay. See ya. Bye.